you think you can draw comparisons between Cardiff and Hull, and are you concerned that what happened last week might happen again?
I would be always concerned, depending against we play, that the set piece is very difficult, and we must be concentrate to do it better than we did the last game. Scores has a lot of things, or results has a lot of things why you can win or you can lose the game. I think that we didn't play worse than Cardiff, but the score said another thing. So tomorrow we'll try to continue doing what we did the first game and the second game. And we hope the scores will be, again, good for us.
There seems to be some concern about the change from zonal marking to man-to-man marking. Is that an issue, and is that something that needs to be sorted out?
Pardon, yes, sir.
There seems to be some concern over the change from zonal marking to man-to-man marking. Is that an issue and needs to be sorted out by you?
No, I think you can do both things. If you are not concentrated, you can do it zonal marking or man-to-man marking, and the other team will score the goal. So I think for me the best thing to do is man-to-man, and we continue doing that way. Last year they mark as a zonal mark, and they also score goals against in set piece. So it's not depending on the mark; it depends on the concentrate.
Manuel, may I ask, when Kolo Touré went to Liverpool, why did you not get a new central defender then to replace him?
Yeah. We are trying to do it. We are trying to do it from the beginning. We knew that we need one defender more. We just have a company, Lescott and Nastasic. So it's also Boyata, but he's starting his career, and we will try to do with different names. But for the moment, we cannot do it. But I hope we will do it before we finish.
How much of a mistake has it been then not to have done it sooner?
Not what? No, it was not an error because we tried, but it's not easy to bring a central back to the team. There are not a lot of them. If you see, Barcelona is trying in 3 months to buy one more, then they couldn't also. So it's not easy if the player you need.
Manuel, you said before your first game that you pick players on form, not reputation. Joe Hart had a difficult game against Cardiff. I mean, we all know his qualities, but is his position safe? I mean, he's obviously a top quality goalkeeper, but does he have competition from Pantilimon?
Of course, Pantilimon has to have the competition with Joe Hart. We know that Joe is it's a difficult moment, but also I think that player need trust in those moments. For the moment, Joe will continue being our goalkeeper, but I know, and I spoke with him, and he knows that he must be quickly in his best shape again. His top form. I think that he's a top goalkeeper, and I'm sure that he will do it again.
Would it be a disadvantage then to take him out of the team at the moment in terms of his confidence?
I think it's not the moment. But that doesn't mean that we don't have another goalkeeper. We have Costi Pantilimon, and I said from the beginning that in my team never play with name. They play with performance, and Joe knows perfectly that he has to be a good performance next games. But at the moment, he has all the trust.
Did you see him much last season? Have you watched any videos of Joe Hart last season? Because he made a number of mistakes then as well.
I saw the complete last season. But last season is past. Now we must see about the present and the future. And the present, for this moment, I think that the best for the team is that Joe Hart continue.
Manuel, you were at Old Trafford on Monday to watch the Chelsea-Manchester United game. What did you think of those two teams, and do you think they're clearly going to be your main two rivals this season?
I don't like to talk about other teams, the way they play. I just saw a game. I have my conclusions. I have very good. Both of teams had very good players. It wasn't a very good game, but nothing more.
You were saying that you saw Joe play last season. Manuel, can you pinpoint what's changed in him over the past year or so in terms of from making very, very few errors to now, obviously, in the past year or so, has made quite a few. What's changed in his game?
For whom?
Joe Hart.
Well, Joe is working with another goalkeeper coach. I trust a lot in Xavi Masisidor. He's a very good goalkeeper coach. I work with him in Malaga and in Real Madrid, and I am sure that he will do that. Joe has improved a lot of things during the whole year. Joe is a very young goalkeeper. I think he arrived to the top of in England here. Maybe too young, so he needs a lot of things to improve, and Xavi will do it.
So do you feel that maybe Joe did too much too soon in his career, that maybe he needs to go back to kind of basics?
For a goalkeeper, normally 22 years, 23 years is a very young goalkeeper, but he has the quality to do it. That's why he's the number one in England. So I repeat, for this moment, we are not. We have all the trust in him, and I'm sure he also be. I don't know how you say autocritic. How do you say autocritic? And what he's doing, and he will improve.
Manuel, were you angry in the way that you lost the game at Cardiff last weekend with the set pieces?
Yeah, of course, very angry, very disappointed. I think that we have 3 very important points for us, but football has those things.
Just to go back onto the set pieces, Roberto Mancini said last season that he didn't think his players were physically strong enough to man mark at set pieces. Do you think that's a problem with your team now?
No, I think that we have a team that we can work in set pieces better than we did last game.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye, thank you.